taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get about 4 across the 30. To the 32.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
This is unbelievable.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And mobile quarterbacks continue to populate the NFL. And Patrick Mahomes, he's certainly mobile, but that hasn't been his stock in trade for much of his career. But we did see him get into the end zone a couple of times in the playoffs last year, and he was a leading rusher for Kansas City for much of those. 27-yard scramble for a touchdown in the AFC title game. And, of course, he scored the first touchdown in last year's Super Bowl.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25.
Well, the Arizona Cardinals, they have fallen from the ranks of the unbeatens at 2-1 now, following a 3-point loss at home to Detroit in Week 3. And Charles, Kyler Murray's been terrific in the early part of the year. He threw 2 more touchdown passes and ran for another, but he also reminded folks that he's still just a young second-year quarterback because he had 3 interceptions.
And it's interesting when you talk to people around the league, talk to people who observe the league, in preseason, a lot of people said, okay, this is a team to keep an eye out for in the NFC West. But you also had some people saying, hold on a second, pump the brakes. That's too big of a rise for this team. I think these 3 straight road games coming up will tell us everything we need to know about this squad. At Carolina, at the Jets, at Dallas. If somehow they win these 3 games, this Cardinals team is truly for real.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Chase Edmonds.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Cardinals nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They begin the drive with Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
23-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 34. A big pickup there on 3rd and 6. 43 yards. Now, they were facing a 3-and-out. They did something a lot better than going 3-and-out right there. Heck of a run.
Yeah, instead it really turned into 3 and gone, didn't it? Because he took off and sprinted through that line of scrimmage and kept going for a long way.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He was a solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
That's good.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Good route, good pick for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, Ripley! Attack!
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Kenyon Drake.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running for the shotgun with Drake. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
On the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Arizona.
On 1st down, Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season. It was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Throwing again, Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Chiefs 7.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they have to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Kansas City.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They go back to the ground with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. 43, 43. Check 15, check 15. Check 26, check 26. Check.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. Watch this
To throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that touchdown puts them up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Tonight,
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
first down. Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 17, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Mike's 59, Mike's 59. Rabbit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to look. Lose yardage here.
Complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Cardinals nothing.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first.
Certainly making his press and the run game, he's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58's the mark. 58.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
43, 43. Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color.
Second down and goal. Mahomes hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Charvarius Ward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Well, the Chiefs take over here, and their win streak now at 12 games dating back to last year in the playoffs. So they passed one of their sternest tests yet, winning at Baltimore on Monday Night Football in Week 3. And they'll get another tough test Week 4 as the Patriots come to Arrowhead for a much-anticipated matchup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the IN.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And And it's good to make it 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And it is now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Indy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Cardinal first
out of the gun. Here's Murray.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Arizona.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
49.
Murray to air it out again. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Attack!
See? You don't want none.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Mahomes pass.
No gain on the play there, it'll be 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Mike 48. Here we go. Check 9, check 9.
43!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack!
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And some room to work. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
That's up 1st.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But it'll be second and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now a handoff for Drake, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
From the gun, Murray. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
KC's offense ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Caught left side, Williams. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. 43. Check tight. Check tight. 58, boy. 58, 58. Mark. Coming to you, coming to you. 58, come on. 50.
Yellow.
Hey, that's good.
Mahomes throwing on fourth, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Isaiah Simmons. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Shotgun now for Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Their own 36.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history. And I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
4 yards the pickup, first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
48 for Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Offense.
I don't know what the heck.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Check 48 to the Mike. What's the run? They're running it. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Thank you. Hey, 57. Mike 48. Mike 48. In the face. Hey, look 48. Look. Hey,
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he's got some space here. Past the 20.
You don't want nothing.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to...
And my goodness, another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Nothing left, baby.
Now he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Harrison Butker on.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
49
Operating from the gun. Murray. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for Dan Arnold. Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Larry Fitzgerald, 28 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. Thus far, he's been quite the dual threat. Touchdown on the ground, another through the air. He's just so versatile, isn't he?
He is, and he's exactly what I think we're looking for in the NFL now out of the running back position. Guys who can do everything running it, but also act as receivers. And I don't just mean, you know, the stopgap guys. I don't mean safety valve. I'm talking about big-time parts of it, whether they're going to split out, whether they're going to swing out of the backfield. Sometimes they act like a true wide receiver, and he's having that type of a game in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if he can keep it going both phases. Let's see. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
22 yards there, a first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Patrick Peterson. 4 yards on the pickup.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
42-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
going to throw it here. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.